Okay, so here's another quick little video to show how TopSolid Mold handles inserting of your core cavity part. What I have is just a core block, a simple core block up here, and I'm going to insert the entire core feature just to show here's my part. Okay, and if I turn off the part, you can see that this is the parts being formed or forming the insert. Okay, what I've done is I've created some construction. This blue contour here has a little D-lock on it. That's going to be for my blind insert, and I've created a red circle down here just for a through pin, if that's what your choice would be. Okay, so to get started, I go into my slide and movement section of insert and movement section of TopSolid Mold. You can see that we have many options here for our slide tools. We have some tools for inserting, as well as our tools for lifters, and then we have our inserting tools. Okay, so I'm going to choose the insert. It's going to be on the B side. I'm going to choose a contour, and then pick the point where I want to trim to. I could also type in a value here, but that's a nice planar surface there, so I'll go ahead and pick it. Okay, I'll give it a name. Insert 1 is fine. Okay, and like that, TopSolid Mold has created the core insert. You can see that it's already part of the assembly, so I don't have to do any sort of manual work to or extra steps to put this into the assembly. If I turn off the insert, you can see that the process hasn't happened yet. I can add that quickly by going into my TopSolid Mold, adding the process for this component. Right now it's building the tools for the pocketing and subtraction. If I go ahead and turn that off now, you can see that my pocket's there. I can draft this pocket, fillet it, whatever I'd like to do, chamfer, whatever your process would be. Okay, so let's say you needed, or your preference was to go straight through with this on a solid pin. I'll just go ahead and delete what I created here. You can see that the process has come back. The tools are in the history, so my core block came back to what the original state was. Maybe to clear things up, I'm going to turn off my components here so you can see the block. Okay, so like this, I'm going to go back into my movements and inserts, choose the same function of insert, select this red contour this time, and pick the same point where I want it to trim to. Like that, I've created the same insert, but now it's through. Okay, I'll give it a name of insert 1 again. We have an option here to create a heel. Notice I did a round cylindrical shape this time. I might want to lock this. I'm going to put a head on the back and maybe retain it with another plate from behind or a screw of some sort. Okay, so I'll choose create heel. The diameter I'll choose is 1.25. You can see we have many different parameters as far as what size we want. I'm just choosing a cylindrical shape here. We also have an option to key this. I'm going to say that I'd like it to be keyed, and maybe 0.6. 0.6. Okay, so like that, you can see that my round pin has been created. Okay, same steps at this point. If I want to process this, I'll go in, I'll say process this pin, and like that, all my tools have been built in the process, in the pocketing and drillings have been created. All these, just a note, are fully configurable by you. I feel like what you see.